Interoperability of IT systems, managing information for better decision-making. Europe. Over 500 million people call it home, and more than 50 million people choose it as their travel destination each year. Freedom and democracy, rule of law and safety is what our citizens value the most and what our guests wish to enjoy. Security has become one of the most pressing issues for our citizens. That is why fighting organised crime and terrorism are high on the agenda of the Council. Information exchange and better use of our IT systems are key to that fight. Several IT systems are already up and running. They help to safeguard our peaceful way of life. The Schengen Information System, which enables the police to search and identify wanted or missing persons and objects across the EU. The Visa Information System, which allows the exchange of visa information. The Eurodac, where we register asylum seekers and persons who have crossed the external border irregularly. Then there are several new IT systems that are just around the corner. The Entry-Exit System, which will register third country nationals crossing EU's external borders and enable us to detect overstay. The European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETIAS, which will enable to carry out pre-screening of visitors intending to travel to the EU. The European Criminal Records Information System that will provide important information about criminal convictions of third country nationals and make it available to all member states. To help member states address today's cross-border threats, the information in our system needs to be complete, accurate and reliable. It is equally important to be able to connect the dots between different sets of information. Unfortunately, some of the tragic attacks over the last 2 years have highlighted weaknesses in the way our information systems are built and interact. We have seen that there are limits in the way our systems currently provide information to the officers on the ground, who have to perform a number of queries to access all relevant data in different systems. Querying different systems can be time-consuming due to different technical standards and capacities. We are at the point where doing nothing is no longer an option. Hence the need for interoperability. It may sound boring and technical, but is of crucial importance for tackling terrorism and fighting crime. We have witnessed criminals hiding behind false identities in many recent cases. Some perpetrators were able to use multiple identities and aliases, making it impossible for authorities to take the necessary action. In one case, authorities in one member state even granted international protection to a person who was on the list of Europe's most wanted criminals. While the media has reported a few of these cases, the magnitude of the problem is worse than we think. Available statistical data from one member state shows that 1 out of 6 persons registered in a national criminal database is also registered in a national asylum database. Interoperability will help to ensure that a person with a previous criminal record for offences related to terrorist activities cannot successfully apply for a visa and cross the EU's external borders. Interoperability will also help to make sure that criminals cannot be registered in different systems under different aliases and thus escape detection or prosecution. Therefore, better use of available core identity data and fingerprinting will help to ensure that a person cannot be registered in different databases with different identities. Aliases and fake identities are not protected by data protection laws, and we should use all technical possibilities to ensure that we are not protecting these in the same way we protect personal data. In the near future, when technical advancements have been made to enable interoperability, authorities can access all the relevant information and make informed decisions faster and more efficiently. Implementing envisaged solutions following a privacy-by-design approach contributes positively on data quality and data security, whilst also guaranteeing that the necessary high-level data protection safeguards are in place and the access rights to different systems are fully respected. Once interoperability is realized, our authorities can truly have secure, controlled and simple access to all the data that they have the right to. This will fundamentally change how authorities conduct business. Instead of querying the systems, they can focus on people. This will help to increase the trust of our citizens towards the decisions of member states and will pave the way for a more digital, modern and safer Europe.